Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the 100-day Swatch challenge. And so I finished my swatch this afternoon, and of course, again, the minimum amount of time you're allowed to work on the swatch is 30 minutes, which working on a swatch, you get caught up in it and you go beyond the 30 anyway. But anyway, so 30 minutes working on the swatch. And like I said yesterday, like this bottom row, one of the reasons why it's shaped like that is because when I was two-hand knitting, I knit this way too tight, this first row of collar, and because one, I'm not used to doing two-hand knitting or Fair Isle at all in the flat. You know, I'm used to doing it in the round, and it really is different. It's a totally different experience because the other way, when you're knitting it in the round, that's all you're doing is you're knitting it. If you're knitting it on the flat, you're going to knit and you're going to purl. So that changed things up a bit as far as, you know, how things were going to go on it. But anyway, so today when I did it, I loosened the stitching, and that way it came out a whole lot nicer. And I learned how to do the purl stitch in English method, which I hadn't done. All I've ever done when I'm two-hand knit is knit in English, and now I know how to do the purl on it, and I messed it up pretty bad too, so we will get better at that one. But something that I learned from this one, I was curious as to which would look better. Is it having this collar meet the second collar, or putting a line between the two collars? And it looks a lot better having the line between them, not letting them touch at all. But I just wanted to see for sure what it was going to look like. And really, that's the whole point of swatching. Swatching is an experiment. It's like doing a series of sketches, like you do when you're drawing cartoons or anything as far as drawing is concerned, and you do a sketch to test out and see how is this going to look, how is that going to look. Then when you go to, you know, put it on canvas or whatever, you know, you've got an idea of where you want to go with it, or know exactly where you want to go with it. And so this is completely experimental. And I learned too, I don't want the, with the squares, I don't want 4 stitches for the trim. And that's 4 stitches off on this side. And I don't want that. I don't want the trim that wide. So I'm going to narrow that down for this next time. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing. And working with it on that. And tomorrow I'll be starting another swatch and pulling from the Ravine and Cave zine that I've did up. And I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. I'm going to keep staring at it. But something that came to my mind that I wanted to share with you guys is that when I was up taking pictures for this one, there were a few spots that I saw that it was like, there's no way on earth I am going to see 1 ounce of inspiration from this view. You know, why even waste your time taking the picture? And that's when I took the picture, because I knew as soon as I thought it, I was dead wrong. Because if you stare at something long enough, you'll see the patterns, you'll see the shading, you'll see the collars, and you'll get inspired by something. And so that's was this. But instead of doing Fair Isle tomorrow, and don't hold me to this, but instead of doing Fair Isle, which I absolutely love, I'm going to switch off and try a different stitch and play with stitches tomorrow in the in my swatch. So we'll see how that goes for day 3. There is a problem with my 100-day challenge, and I don't know how it's going to work, because next Tuesday I go in for surgery, to have the mask removed on my side. Well, I've never had my side slit open before, so I don't know how much pressure that's going to put on and what that's going to do as far as knitting or crocheting a swatch. So I guess I'm really hoping it doesn't mess me up too much, but I don't have to be there until 11, so I'm going to get in my half an hour on Tuesday to make sure I get my swatch time in, and then hope beyond words that on Wednesday I can still do a swatch. So, because this is supposed to be 30 minutes no matter what. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing I did today was I had my Wacom tablet out and working with it, and I came up with well, I did this little fella last night, and I did Grandma today by hand, but I had practiced. I'd sketched her out last night using the tablet, and then today I hand drew this one. And then this one I made on this one's computer drawn, and I did that one, My Little Space Alien, and all of these go together with the story that's going to make up, hold on, Fritz and Fred. Fred is the big guy, little Fritz is the little one, and there's Grandpa right there, and now Grandpa finally has Grandma with her. And believe me, the rolling pin and the cupcakes are going to have a lot to do with this story. But anyway, and then my little space alien, he's going to come around. I don't know if he's going to be in this issue that I'm putting together, or if he'll be in the next issue. But it's going to be a lot of fun. But these are my my trading cards, my artist trading cards. But anyway, so that's pretty stinking cool. And then there's my little bear in the honey jar, and he's not exactly the way I want him, because he should have honey dripping off his paws and on his mouth and over the edge, and I don't have that done yet, but anyway, it will get there. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please give it a like below, leave a comment, and thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of the 100-day Swatch Challenge. Don't forget, by the way guys, you can also join me in it. It doesn't matter whether you knit or you crochet the swatch. You know, it's just 100 days of experimenting and learning what happens with the various yarns and stuff. So we'll catch you later. Bye bye guys.